Taking space, they're going to A, but there's been a push-up from Navi that's about to be contacted on by Whalers. He doesn't expect the second.
God, it's already going to be traded in the favor of the French, but the trade back, stun good, and Kana can't jump out of that one. The trade, though, from the tank is even better. And well, one thing that has always been a piece of this man's puzzle is clutches. 30 seconds, a complete reposition from the side of mates. But the fact is, Xiao's got there so fast that although they're going to take their time rotating back, there should be a realization relatively soon. Bayaz already tagged up, so definitely an opportunity for Xiao. And he's got himself a reveal and a shock dart left. Eventually, as said, it's going to be probably the plant now that actually gives things away. And he's going to have a lot of positions to check by the time he makes it to that B site.
Yeah, that's quite a run. At least no one lurking around to take him down up close. Standard B main post plant from mates. Bayaz low, opportunity. The recon from Xiao could maybe give him the information he needs, but even then they're quite spread out. This is a tough clutch, and one that's going to run down a lot of this clock. Be blessed if he could get it to half, but Bayaz is the one watching that. Here comes the reveal. Player behind is low, and he has a shock dart, but going for the half, sticking it. He's got it halfway. Now he can try to take the fight, force them into open combat, but that's his downfall. The tank
will be theirs, and that stands for a lot of players within this team. Angel, aggressive, no surprises there. The smokes will be gone, but we knew that was going to happen. 25 seconds left, and the Spike is making this move, but they haven't cleared out Ardis. Even him just holding on to this position could be huge.
I mean, the problem now, they know exactly where he is. Yeah, Whalers popped the ultimate, hat off the head. Now they know the smokes go down and the Spike through to the site. They just need to defend it long enough, and Kata's doing one hell of a job. 3 kills. The 30 had no right to. He was low.
Could be good. That knife is going to get so much. 4 players. This is everything for Na'Vi. They know, but it doesn't matter. Bayaz is going to hit the shot anyway, and now, with Ardis left in no man's land, it's still just Angel alongside Xiao. Paranoia is going to slow them at least a little bit, but again, it doesn't matter. It's just disjointed. Finally, we see something from the side of Na'Vi, but it's left all onto Xiao. Finally onto the board. He's given a chance. This is the thing with this man in clutch scenarios. You may doubt Na'Vi at this point, but you can never doubt Xiao. Already the dart will reveal. Oh, no, it won't. It won't reveal Whalers, but he knows where he is anyway. And he connects the shot on the jump.
And there it is. It's called now, and this is going to delay Hunter's Fury even thrown through, and that's what I'm talking about. Those little choke points, narrow passageways. Hunter's Fury lights it right up. 3 players ready to swing. Kata's the point of contact up top. He's already seen a few, and they're ready to fight towards the spawn. In fact, smoke goes down, and they get close. Spam battles. It leaves Kata a little worse for wear, but still no ground taken by Na'Vi. They need to wrestle for control, and there's too many players. Angel all alone. 1 versus 3. Time ticking quite far, and the big swing, even the wall bangs to take him down.
Without actually having to fight anybody over on the Na'Vi side, so that's at least something. Bayaz somewhat isolated here, and he's going to lose that initial battle, and the tank also goes down. One of the best opportunities for Na'Vi since Xiao pulled off an absurd clutch, and Whalers has been spotted. I don't know if they know the position of Cadavra just yet, and he's managed to swing in, but getting onto this defuse, impossible. It will be a second round for Na'Vi. And what mates, the corners again. The knives from Ardis have been good. They've got a lot of information off the back of it. I did not expect him to get 2 there.
He's done his job. He's got his 2. Zipan's even in for 1. Oh, no, he's not. The tank's left on 37 HP. An easy cleanup, but Whalers given a chance to clutch this one out. They might just do it again for mates. 6 and 2, looking to put 7 on the board, and only Sagetsu stands in their way. A trap that's going to reveal his position. No, he jumps over, but the sound cue is heard. Whalers knows that his opponent is just around that corner, biding his time for the strike, and there it is! But a few bullets, 1 bullet shy, in fact.
Still a trip. Oh, they just walked past it. Again, Zipan lost. His early fights have been massively unsuccessful, and now that utility has expended, Sagetsu tries to get ahead of it and instead is lost, and Ardis was caught with an 8-out. Eventually he goes down. It took a little bit longer than expected, but again, fighting back into this is going to be desperate. I think both players have been spotted. Xiao trying to reclaim some space, but this after plant is a solid one. He's going to do a little bit of tickle damage to Takas, but not anything to really make him fret. And the second he goes to swing, there's a multi-swing from the other side. It leaves Angel to try and do it all. He's hoping that they all peak at once, but it isn't going to be the case. And Mates, well, again, a comfortable round to put them up to 7.
Even hunting him down. By the looks of it, Takas wants to take that weapon out of his hands, and he's done it too. Insult to injury. Admitted Na'Vi will do that this time, though. They'll put all their eggs in one basket, at least most of them. 4 players here, and it seems to only be Zipan that's needed. A lights-out start from this man. He's retreated to the spawn, and Cat has taken the space to find one more kill. The first for Mates, and the second follows through. They're not all going into the smoke one at a time. They are, but it's worked out. Zipan found that kill, and he can thank his lucky stars, or this one might have went the other way. But now it's a clutch attempt for Natank. 1 versus 3. Zipan might be low, but the others aren't, and Angels recovered a rifle. A tough one with 40 seconds on the clock.
He's been good. I don't know if he's been this good. The time definitely playing a factor. Oh, Angel looking the wrong way. That's a first. Zipan low and still hasn't managed to actually retrieve himself a gun. The timing of the player behind those should be easy enough to pull out that kill. And more importantly, get them Natus Fury available for Xiao. Could use this as a deterrent. Zipan, those gone swinging. And they are lined up like a firing squad, looking to just play that post plant. The second it can go in. Already going to be the trade. Hunter's Fury will catch one, a chance for a little bit more. I believe that, yeah, it was a tag onto Cadavra. But that Spike's now running it down all the way back in the other direction. Angel's timing is going to be everything. He's going to put up the one-way to potentially make them believe that somebody's there. I have a feeling they will not fall for that one.
Thought about it being a mid-play. Now the sound cues are there, given away. Quicker rotation coming out of Xiao. He's going to be here. The smoke has delayed them and given him a chance. Using his own smoke and fighting behind it. Beautiful play from Angel, but on the other side of the map, it's been left wide open, and Cat has strolled into the house. The open door taken, and Natank is on his way to plant that spike. It might be a good punish from Angel, but his flank should be expected. And at this point, they might even plant for the defender spawn and fight into these 2 players that will be retaking. That's exactly what they're going to do.
10 seconds left.
Cadaver. It's how far he goes. It seems like they're aware of it, though. A couple of players waiting on the other side. Timing going to be everything. It's Sugetsu that ends up going down. This time, Angel peeks and decides to give it up. Paranoia hasn't connected. And they are completely isolated. A chance to get those 1v1s, but it isn't going to work out. Angel
in this post plan. I want to see them fighting together, taking these duels as a unit, and towards spawn is the best place to do it. It's only Cadavra here. Good flash. Swing is solid, and Kata couldn't see a thing, but they have managed to drop Zipan. Not aware there's so many other players here, and it seems like a flurry of frags will close this one. Bayaz with it all to do and no chances. This isn't the round where he pops off. This is the round where a teammate trades, as you've said, but let's see if they get the opportunity. Whalers up close. Great damage done by Zipan. Makes it doable. Artis on for 2, and Na'Vi up on the board, it seems. Natank tagged very low, and 3 players holding him on the fight. Good trade by Kata. Makes it doable. It's a 1v2 for him, a manageable scenario. Paranoia not going to be thrown through, and that's his mistake.
Go back in the other direction. Bear in mind, the only player really holding in this position, well, I was going to say is Whalers and Natank, but, well, oh, sorry, Cadavra. But Cadavra's just fallen back, and Whalers has gone down.
Yeah, now they're very much boxed in. Locked out for Gentlemates. Going back to a 2-2 split. Zipan awaiting the entry and market, and he's popping off. This man has warmed up, that's for sure. Looking for a 10th round now, and his 2K might secure it. The other players running for the hills even after the trade. It's just not worth competing for. Na'Vi, they found double digits. What a course correction this has been. Ah, yeah. It's like bait. You put cheese out for a mouse.
Didn't realize
you put a spike out for Cadavra.
And that's how he calls that one.
God's sake.
Artis, another kill on the board. Oh, okay. I was going to say it's been individual peaks, but that one's worked out. Bayaz gets a double, has support this time, but the spike has been retrieved. They don't really need to beat this. They definitely don't now. Sugetsu, he's going to be the bodyguard, and he's going to defend, leaving just one man standing. It looked like for a second Mates were going to be back. And the Mates have realized, but he's looked away. He's looked away at the wrong moment, and that's going to be the site completely open.
Oh man, and in the chaos, players in B main, players pushed up A, they've lost sight of one spot on the map. Look at where Artis has nestled his way into. It might not be needed though, that position. Instead, traded out for this fight. It's Angel and Sugetsu. One man might have fallen, but Angel's still up close. Kata does his best to root him out of spot. Okay, a chance perhaps. Still, the number's not with them, but the info certainly is. The neural theft, giving it all over to Whalers and Kadavra. Have to try to take these fights though. The time ticking down. A flash popped and a swing is good. 3 kills for Kata. He needs the ace to get this one across the line, and it's a big round for Gentlemates. A much needed win. A swing on the back. Zipban's avoided him, but caught the bullet to the head. Now up close, the time, the major factor, and he's tried to fake it. The fact that Artis doesn't go straight forward, he might have won it already, and the shot confirms it. Not sure that's going to help a ton. Paranoia used already by Navi. Some utility expanded in the fight, trying to isolate Sugetsu, but he falls back with the pressure, ends up taking a duel on mid, and now they can reset 4 versus 4. Strong post plant on B. It's very hard to deny, and a late flank always in the back of your mind with Sugetsu lurking around.
He's gone all the way. And also, he's getting the positions of all of these players. They're going to have absolutely no clue. Bay has already gone. Taka still hasn't turned. The tank is trying to defend, but the fact is they're so focused on just trying to clear that man out, and in the meantime, they're getting picked apart. It's left on to Whalers. His time to try and ace it. It will not be the case. 10 rounds in a row for Na'Vi, and a 10-map streak broken.
Well, we heard it from a former coach. One of the best teams when it comes to Ascent. The best, I think, was the exact verbiage. And
tooting his own horn.
Yeah, a little bit. I would have loved
This is his cough.
We used to be the best back in the day. Not sure about now.
Back, I would say, maybe like a few weeks ago.
I wonder if he's given a little chef's kiss. Certainly cooked this one up nicely. Attack side, B side, already locked down. And playing the post plant. This is where we critiqued Na'Vi on the previous map, but, well, I think we'll see a different face. Or rather, critiqued them on the previous map about previous games,
yes.
Not about the one we just saw. Here, though, as well, I don't expect to see many problems. Pistols in play, though. You never know. For mates, they'll come out swinging. The tank, Bayaz, and Kata. 3 big players on the way through. Shock dart, it's good. A little bit of damage onto Angel. That's a headshot onto Angel. Almost took down Xiao as well. Now, with Zipbang gone, everyone's low. This should be an easy close. Big shots needed by Na'Vi to stay alive. Just one connected to the body will do it. For each with 4 HP left. It was so close. And the time all the way down. It is done for Na'Vi, 1-0.
Definitely a bit of a gamble. A knife goes through, could give them up. Any utility placed there and they'd be screwed, but it's more just a surprise factor. And while Angel was definitely surprised, the rest of the team are going to try and just quickly make their move in. Bear in mind, this is still a weaker purchase. Taka's not revealed. Pop flash, they're going to try and play off it, moving as a unit, and it's going perfectly for Gentlemates. And they know where Zipan is. He's been spotted. Even has a player coming in from behind him, completely surrounded. I don't think they're going to give this one up at all. They're just waiting for Kadavra to come in from behind and even just swinging off the contact. Really nice pace from the plant. And they have a late lurk coming in from Sugetsu as well.
Yeah, he was left outside B for the entire round. Just sat waiting for his moment. And it will be coming up a little later. Artis might have to back off. Presumed there'd be a flash. It was dry peak, and the timing caught him off as well. Xiao backing off, creating a bit more space. Punk goes through. That's the last piece of utility. Well, actually on the other side, right? Zipban's popped his ult. He's canceling out anything from mates, slowing down their push, allowing time for Sugetsu to finish that flank, to find the value. Although they're already dropping into the site, looking for the duel. Zipban is eagerly awaiting them, but Sugetsu's left alone. And the time seems to already be too far gone. Big swing that he's denied of, but even still, it's not close enough. That will haunt him in this round as he's now forced to use a much less impactful weapon.
Also, it would have been, the operator would have gone to Takas.
Yeah, Takas is fuming.
Oh. Maybe they're going to win this round anyway. The fragment's going to put Takas in a horrible spot. The trade's not bad. They're doing damage. Whalers wants to continue. I don't know if he knows there's another player in this corner, but he's won the fight anyway. And both players now tagged low. The spams not quite connecting. The tank has now retrieved the gun as well. This is one of the best opportunities we've seen in a while. For the side of mates, they know exactly where this guy is. And whoa, he runs out of bullets. It puts it down to the 1 versus 1. And the tank is going to be waiting, and he wins that battle.
Post plant, it's a very late lurk attempt if Sugetsu's going for it. I'm not sure that he even will. Just covering his back. What a spam. Takas was seen and taken down. Xiao looking to do a little bit more. Down below as they fall, he's the one to swing to keep them boxed in from back of Jenny. They try to trade it out. Xiao's down to just a classic, not much damage to be done. There's the late lurk from Sagetsu, but it might be too late. Angel has to try to take them off that spike. It's already halfway. Good damage, but the spams need to come in now. And he's got it across the line. Bayaz with a Red Bull clutch. The numbers were against them, but this play a bit more pointed from Navi. Short fight about to go down. It's Cadaver to fall, but Whalers is still here and holding strong. They filled in the space on mid. Sure, there's 2 kills, but a third player there as well. Navi clean it all up, but Whalers is still putting up a fight. 3 kills to his name, and an ace needed to close this round out. The spike is down in front of him. That's the advantage he's playing with, and Traps on the A site. It seems he's going to make the cerebral play. He caught off guard by this position.
The thing is, the cam may almost give it away. The fact they've been picked up, they know he's not in main. They haven't taken out that pin yet, so Zipan is still being given up. There's only one angle that they haven't checked, and now he's shot the bullets. They're going to try and fight this one together. Good decision by Na'Vi. They're now that little bit further behind.
Mates might secretly be Fnatic fans. They used to be Summon FC. The Bucky FC came after that, and they've gone for 2 of their own. The Tank and Whalers rocking these shotguns. They're not easy to use. Certainly not the most popular weapon in the league, but oh, they're still dangerous. And the Tank is showing. Well, he's showing how dangerous it is up close, and how on long range you don't really have to fear it. Sagetsu does well, cleaning up Bayaz. Information now about to be there, but the shot from Takas, the Blade Storm still lurking as a threat, and they're going towards it. Both players fighting for this control. They tried to isolate the man on the back, but it's Takas they need to be worried about. He's got another, the rifle out to clean house. 4 kills for Takas and 4 rounds for Gentlemates. But there's no safe space. Navi have already filtered out onto the site. They've taken control in main. Good flash, he's blinded. Gets away with a bit more than I expected. Bayaz shutting down Angel as well. Getting a free kill onto the laneway, and Navi stalled with low HP on Zipan. There's no easy solution to this round.
Yeah, Cadaver's teleported into support as well. So what would have been a one-man defense, Bayaz now has support. And already, Sagetsu, he was trying to make a play out, but losing that fight, not going to help them. Bayaz, well, there's no way you're going to get past an Odin with 5 HP. You'd need an absolute miracle. And speaking of miracles, that's what we need from Natus.
Paranoia primed and ready for Angel afterwards, and that's where the swing from Sagetsu could do so much, but he's moved back to put a smoke down, and that's when the push comes through. Paranoia actually catches quite a lot. The reaction is perfect. The reaction to peek out into the tank, not so much. That was a 5 versus 3 thrown away for over-aggression on short, and now the defenders are spread thin across a pretty big map.
Time is good for Zipan. Getting out of this might be difficult, but never mind. He's taken over and left it down to just Cadaver. A 1 versus 2. Something that could kickstart either side's second half. And he's going to try and just be patient here. The re-aggression could be punished. They're peeking this one together. He's won that first duel. Tagged low, even lower in fact. As another bullet will connect, but he's just going to try and retreat out of this one. Xiao unable to stop him. The immediate run back.
Still a bit of space bought by Kata. I don't think he's heard any of those steps. It's the contact. Xiao's walking through. He's gone straight through the smoke. He's caught him perfectly back around Jenny. There's no way Kata expects him to be here already. An advanced position for Xiao, but he still doesn't know where Kata is. It's a game of cat and mouse, and we don't know who the mouse is just yet. With 28 HP, it could be Kata, but he's got him. The side angle. A rat on the site. He is pretty healthy. On the side of Navi, defensive aggression is going to be employed early. Angel on the choke point, and yes, he had support, but it didn't look like he needed it. Gorgeous play. And Gentlemates, they even invested into some more rifles. I think everybody had one coming into this round. Yeah. Now just a 5 versus 3 for their trouble.
Oh, Angel, he's gone back for a little more. I can't say I'm a huge fan. He's on 55 HP. He's playing an off angle. Timing's everything. It's going to give more of an individual peak. They're going to look to try and push off this. A passive position from Natus has done a lot of damage, but Angel might be about to fall. Another scenario where they have a huge advantage is being brought back, but not for very long. Xiao, though, well, it's the tank in his ult, but the ult's not going to keep him alive, that's for sure. 12 HP. Again, it would have to be a mistake for him to manage to take this. Possible. And for the tank, there's even an argument here of, do I just try and hold
10
on to the
seconds
rifle?
left.
Do I just bring that into the next round to give me something? Instead, he's going to plant safe. And he's actually managed to get it down. As you said, both of these players isolated. The Haunt's going to give it away of the exact corner he's in, and while Sugetsu is just waiting. But again, he's managed to cross. He's managed to take just that little bit of extra space. The individual fight almost granted, but they still haven't cleared him just yet. Eventually, it will be Doomsday as expected. It's a 4-player mid-push. They've seen nothing, and instead, they're now going to be pressured on the other side.
That could be a chance for Whalers. The spot's going to be open on short, and with Sugetsu down, manpower starting to dwindle. For that Na'Vi side, only one player on short now, and even less in heaven. Angels drop. Zipan good for one. Cloudburst has covered him off for a moment, given the avenue for Takas to take him down. All the kills go in the way of mates, and, well, even if Artis found one more, Whalers was right behind him.
They are going to be seemingly committing. Angel still at the back of the site. Paranoia available, but it's already been bypassed. Takas, even while on low HP, is going to win that battle.
And running. That was a crazy shot. Nice return by Zipan, but they need a little bit more. Lots of ultis there for Gentlemates. The plant coming in now. The tank can return the favor that Zipan had just a moment ago. The null command. I'm not even sure if they need it at this point, though. Numbers advantage. Takas low. Beyaz with a Hunter's Fury. He's on site, though. Won't be post-plant usage. Won't be to deny that diffuse. Instead, they'll be taking fights, scrapping together. This could be dangerous if Takas is the first one to fall. Numbers can equalize very quickly. Low HP on Beyaz, and he swings again. He is dropped, and now they know where the tank is. A good idea. There should be a player in main, and Whalers connecting the kill gives it away. But the info is hard to execute on with such low HP. It's on the success as they make it to the site already. One wire going to be destroyed. Another around Jenny. Nice spray by Takas. Sugetsu, though, crept onto the site in the chaos. It's Angel up top, drawing the eye of his opponents. They might not be ready for someone to be so close, but Kata's caught him inside the smoke, looking for more, and it's done it again. 3 kills as Artis falls. It's only Xiao left. And mates, well, you can definitely tell. We said Na'Vi backed into a corner, back against a wall. They look scary. They come out swinging. Seems like mates, seems like Kadavra doing just the same.
It's got Nightfall. It's got all 3. It's got all 3. That'll be the information, or at least I think it did.
It did, yeah, for sure.
But he's still looking in other directions. The player's currently at least that little bit lower, but he's got to try and wipe them all out, and it is not going to happen. This series will go the distance. In recent history, this map now should lean the way of Gentlemates, but we'll have to wait and see.
Lots of mid-walk to start it, and mates, not just one player, they've seen Whalers, but now the tank's here too, and plenty more to back them up. The tank falls, but so did the entirety of Gentlemates. Fall back, that is, towards heaven, towards the ropes, where Whalers is taking a risky jump spot, but he spotted the info and just backs on out. In the meantime, after seeing a few players on mid, Takas has decided to go walkabouts himself, and he has got a lot of space, an advanced bit of map control for this squad to work with. The only problem they have is where that Cypher utility is now. It's covering in for the main push. It's not really seeing anything towards heaven. The timing here will be everything for Sugetsu. There's no way he can suspect Takas to already be there, but in the meantime, Whalers has fallen. The problem is they're diving into the B site without the knowledge. There's no way for them to have it, but there's 2 players back site, and now Angel spotted at least one. Here comes the Paranoia. He's in a lot of trouble with the fight up to heaven, slowing down any trade potential for Artis. And now he has all the pressure to plant that spike himself. Flash, but the smoke covers in the player, so Kadavra will not be punished. And the rotation of Takas is just now coming through right behind you. 1-0 for Gentlemates. Control. He might even have a battle. I see Angel moving towards him. There's a bit of a battle, yeah, indeed, going down. Kadavra off screen drops Angel, but we're in-house with Takas, who has an opportunity coming his way, but the shot goes straight through the legs of Sugetsu. So Na'Vi still have a chance. The man disadvantage not extended on just yet.
He's got his TP. I don't know if that's where he meant that to go, though. That's stuck in a corner. Timings, everything. And actually, the tanks just come around the back. So tunnel visioned in on the other players, and they're still not paying attention to Takas. Finally, he's dropped, but it's too little too late. Sugetsu, 1 versus 3. TP across as well gives Kata another angle for them to play from. He needs an individual kill, and he's found it. That's the first kill under his belt. In fact, the second might just go his way as well, looking for a little more. But Beyaz, the backbone of the team, is there to keep them in that round.
Make it look like it's B, slow it down, go back the other direction. Viper wall's going up as well, and then they make their move. But yeah, Cadaver has heard them. He's got the information. And if he can find a kill or two on the cross, it could be everything. But no, the spike will safely make it to the site. They have lost their heaven control.
Oh, aftershock. It's going to be awkward. Xiao does get tagged up, and now both players stuck in the corner. They're going to use the smoke to get themselves out of there. Beaz, though, has done so much damage in this round already and now has Whalers to support him. Xiao yet to get on the board in the fragging department. Angel has a couple already. But already that smoke is going to dissipate. They're going to reapply, put the doubt in the mind of their opponents as they do look to wrap around. The steps have been heard. Angel watching Xiao's first kill. It needs to be the trade as Beaz close to getting an ace, but close.
They're going back up to heaven. No flashes this time. That's what got them all the success last time, but they've isolated Beaz. The timing there couldn't have been worse for mates. I don't know if they saw Whalers. I think he might have been around the corner. Gives him an opportunity, and indeed, the surprise factor catches Xiao. The other two players around here, that's why Cadaver's on the lurk. He had mid-control. He was waiting for them to go back towards B so he could cut them off. Instead, he's going to be first man on scene. And Whalers is gone.
Left.
He's out of here. He's converting back to go towards screens, but it's not going to make much of a difference with the pit down.
Yeah, it's a lot of space for them to play around, though. They're playing a guessing game. Cadaver's already going to be able to hold on to the complete back of the site, and there's no problems to exit, but he takes a risk, tries to do it on his own, and that risk hasn't paid off. It's on Whalers again. In these clutch scenarios, this guy has been fantastic. The money's there for him. He can try and take this risk. He can go for it. He's already going to find the one, tries to tap, but he doesn't get anything more. Sugetsu, even playing outside of the pit at this point, knowing his opponent will be low, just waiting on that timer, making sure that he can't be caught, just dancing around the edge. Doesn't need the kill and will even find it at the end.
His position. If you played against him, you better clear it every single time, but it's been a while since those days. They've walked into him, but it's Takas checking the corner, thankfully. He wasn't the first man, but he was the first to look.
The thing is, there's been moments in this round for either side. One of them right now is Sugetsu. It would have to be a stall out on time, almost hoping that they can bait in these fights. Tag connected. It's not the worst. And well, they might just try and hightail it back. It's a long rotation back towards this A side, and Sugetsu's going to have to try and delay them as much as humanly possible. They're going to go all the way up to the vent, and he's using that poison orb, but they're going to go straight through it. Look to try and fight him. He's won that first battle. Timing going to be everything. Beaz has just dropped the spike, and he's taken down everyone! Beaz has done it all on his own! Everything else doesn't even matter at this stage. There just isn't enough time! What a round from the leader of Gentlemates!
Mates have always been able to fight their way right back in. Oh no, that's a full commitment and he wins!
Like, Natank was stunned, but man's using a judge.
Now, Natank was stunned and then I was stunned. That was ridiculous. Xiao's at least been equalized on. Takas, oh, Beaz down as well. The numbers for mates thinning out, and a swing into 2 stun doesn't matter.
Yeah, they were both, again, the sheer value of the Rolling Thunder stun when the post-upper.
Natank. He needs to clear his right corner. It's going to be a tough one. Blast back used. And he's seen him, but Angel lands the shot so quickly.
They had 20 seconds left, though. 2 players still within this site, looking to try and hold the line. Cadaver at the back. His teammate already gone. They check him, though, and every single fight goes the way of Na'Vi. Takas, well, whether he had his ult or not right now. A 1 versus 5. We've seen Na'Vi let round slip, but this would have to be the worst of them. An answer side, so it's going to have to be a new look today. And after throwing in the tank early, they're now moving back towards middle. Nothing for Sugetsu, as his control will be lost.
Kata got the call there. I've hit him a few times. He's low. And this guy, he trusts in his teammates. Straight in, jumping with the right click.
Look at it. They've gone completely the wrong way. Hook, line, and sinker all the way to the other side of the map, and that A site's now completely open.
Yeah, it's the smoke put down up in heaven. The fact that they already have control over Garage, I'm surprised they commit so heavily to the rotate. It's locked them out of A. And they're going for it. Right here and now. No support. Surrounded. Look at the map. Red all around these Na'Vi players. Angel is dead in the open. Zipman hadn't gone with him. Rotations as the rest of the team quickly wants to get back over here because the fight had already begun without them. And now they're staggered. Xiao's taking a while to get here. Smoke up top. He'll try to... Oh no, smoke down below, in fact. There's a gate crash beside him. He's being watched. Whalers has got him on lockdown, and Zipan's just attempting an impossible clutch. The cam spotted him. There's players all around. They literally have him boxed in. One player in every direction. The early information on A, not seeing anything follow it up. He's rotated. A lot of players from Navi are ready for the fight, and Xiao most certainly is one of them. Nade gone towards the back. It hasn't gone deep enough to flush those players out. That could have been disastrous for mates. They get a chance to fight together. Beyaz already out of flashes. In fact, everybody is. Nothing to initiate these duels. Instead, it has to be raw aim fights, and I don't want to see Xiao go crazy. Shot from Zagetsu. Both players spotted on the back, tagged up low, and now Xiao can go swinging. He's not even needed.
Could be a problem. Straight into the site. Xiao's going to be the first man in, and well, he's the first man down as well. Takas with a double. Now Kadavra's flank is all but perfect, and it leaves just Ardis. Last man standing to face off against 3. Stunned to slow him even further, and there's Kadavra again. Doesn't do as much damage as maybe hoped.
Or as much damage as I thought. Zipan has a chance though to follow up with a bit more. Takes down the tank, but Takas now in a rough spot. He can cause a lot of problems for this squad. Ardis is keeping him boxed in. Zagetsu's lost his life. Ardis straight on it, but he can't catch them in time. Mates slipping through Navi's grasp and moving to the other side of the map. Well, we've talked about the Xiao show, and we've even seen a couple of highlights, the pilot earlier on.
It's a fake.
He's not going to get the chance. Yeah, in fact, the steps are hurt here. Rolling Thunder's even baited out by one man. That's just Beyaz caught by it, while the rest of the squad goes back. The Xiao show seemed unlikely, but with 7 health, Angel, he can deny this plant perhaps. In fact, with that TP, oh, they've seen him! That could have been it! The Hail Mary play for Navi is denied. It falls flat.
Still got a couple of players towards the back of this site. 35 seconds, but Xiao's caught in the open. Angel's decision to try and go forward. The thing is, the TP has been spotted. It's awkward, and he eventually gets the job done. Sugetsu's found another. It's another scenario where Na'Vi have nothing in the round, but somehow it seems to be working out for them. Nade is going to delay a little longer. Whalers is trying to defend, but he just can't do it, and I don't know how. But Na'Vi have won another round. Towards this B site with Xiao under pressure.
But he hasn't played here before. It is spotted on the way out, but he can easily reposition, avoiding the TP that had come in from Takas, who's now on the back of the site causing problems, deleting Angel. Beyaz fights his way forward, considers putting in the Rolling Thunder, but it might still be seen, but it all comes down to the impact of Whalers, who's being spotted and denied. Nice shot by Zagetsu, 31 HP, but he's still going. Ardis to back him up. There's the shot from Takas, one more needed, but Ardis steps in to save the day. I think you're the man.
Oh,
Decoy's not falling for it. Oh, and he's got Takas, and he's got out of there. How has Zipan gotten away with that? Navi have turned up the play. You're dead to that shotgun, but your buddy's not. Zagetsu's out with the trade, and Xiao's quick on it. Blink and you miss it yet again.
We've seen that Nightfall used immediately. Zagetsu under pressure, but he still wins the fight. He's not going to get the second one, though. They'll level things up, and they'll get the info. And well, the info is the Xiao's very deep in B main.
Said it about Navi, tournament life. It's on the line, and whenever it is, whenever they're backed into a corner, and it seems like they're about to face death, they fight their way back. Sure, the A site's taken, but the spike further away. It's going to take a while, and it's being watched by Angel. His positions, his shots have been perfect time and time again. And now a stun primed by Beyaz. There's no control in heaven, but they thought it was clear. Navi have gotten away with it. And now the advantage, they extend it further. Whalers the last man, and Navi facing tournament death. And death becomes their blade once more. It's Xiao to close it, 13-11. A sensational comeback from Navi to lock in playoffs, save the day, and keep that hope ignited. Gorgeous work.